Hey everybody, Jay Barino here, and welcome back. We're playing UEDAIP. On to Into the Darkness. So RTL, this is a graphical setting. It's real-time lighting, so let's go into the darkness. Let's see what that's all about. I know we have another drop down here. We will have weapons, armor, shields. Weapons seems like the obvious choice.
I've been unable to make contact with them. I fear they may be in grave danger.
Yeah, we're just going to take that by default, I think. Enemy casters will try to disrupt your armies whenever possible, sometimes spread out. Spreading out your units may be the only possible course. I don't know if that means there's defilers. Also, what is going on here?
Will for Adun. It shall be done. For Adun.
Are these like little light bulbs? Oh my gosh. That's slick. Also, fortified probe? Excuse me? Hey, maybe we should have taken the armor, because that would have applied to our probes, too. That's pretty good. And then Tastar's got that really fast attack that occasionally has a chance to trigger an Archon splash attack as well. Interesting. Storm is 125 energy. 2 fragile hallucinations we can recall. I don't know why we'd use that here. And then this Transcendence, which I still haven't really had the opportunity to fully read. When below 50% of a given resource, he rapidly exchanges health for shields above 50% health and shields for health above 50% shields. Okay, so he will passively heal himself, both health and shields, at a reasonable rate, is what I read there. Dude. Number one, the probes are tanky. 80 shields is nothing to sneeze at, plus 2 armor, 4 armor. My goodness. We could use them to tank. Obviously, we can't lose them because they're holding our little light bulbs, but like, holy cow. Okay, we're hotkeyed. This is going to be a mission. I think we're just going to go ahead and, oh, I see an infested Terran there. This is going to be a mission. I think we just go ahead and we save a lot. Oh, he's trapped. Yeah, kill that guy. Okay, this guy, he already took some hull damage, but that's okay.
How may I help?
Okay. Back up, back up. Let him come to us. And if he goes below 100, he'll exchange health for shields, I think. Am I understanding that correctly? Okay. And the infested Terrans on this map, they're just everywhere. So again, I'm just gonna play it cool. And we have to stay together because of the light bulb probes. The fact, though, that the probes are able to survive a bit longer is quite nice. Very important. Also, apparently the Dragoon pathfinding has been made a little bit better. I'm going this way because I think maybe if we can get a little bit of vision of where we're going, maybe we could throw down a fatty storm at the bottom of the ramp, or I heard something on Burrow. This is spicy. This is really interesting. I've never seen this before. We did have a Mapparino entry. Oh, I see some Terran that we can rescue. We did have a Mapparino entry this year from Ilya Snupchenko from their project When One Domino Falls. And that uses RTL. It wasn't quite like this, but it was, you know, it did change the lighting pretty dramatically. Well, okay, we know that there's more Hydras down there, and there's some Terran. We just lured the Hydras away from them, so maybe this is our opportunity to head down there. In the original, there's usually an infested Terran over there. It's possible he'll pop out and bother us later, so again, we'll just save a lot.
It shall be done. Of course.
Random mineral chunks? Maybe these are here just to, like, trick you into picking them up?
How may I help?
I'm nervous. Well, pick them up with what? Never mind. Our probes are holding these. If we tried to pick up a mineral chunk, would it replace the light bulb? That would be a big problem. Okay, we're just gonna take this nice and slow. There's no reason that we have to go fast. Well, it would have been nice if your 7th guy was here to tag along, but unfortunately, it is what it is. You know what's tempting, actually? How much is hallucination? 75. No! See? Alright, we want to try and keep these Terran units alive. So these dudes actually don't seem that bad.
Yes, Executor.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like how every so often he gets that proc of the AoE. That's really solid. I'm basically looking to trigger all the enemies. I can't see anything, but I'm just looking to see where stuff might be. Okay.
Of course.
Man, this is spooky. This is really interesting. Again, we can tank with these probes. They're really not bad at all.
For Adun,
Obviously, I'm looking for more Terran. That could help me.
how may I help?
Maybe we want to go back and go up and around. Well, you can't really see. I can't really see either, but just based on the mini-map, you can go the other way.
Your will? Tarakala,
I guess let's continue for now.
how may I help?
I'm actually glad that attacked my Dragoon with shields.
For Adun, Tarakala.
These Marines, honestly, are just sort of getting in the way. I want to keep them alive for later, but they just die so easily. I think this area is where the extra Protoss are, so let's carefully, very carefully, try and tread our way in. I like how some areas have some light crystals up on the top here. I was calling them light bulbs.
Tarakala.
Give me something to shoot. Outstanding.
Yes, Executor. It shall be
I
done.
heard something unburrow.
Standing by.
I hear you.
Marines, again, they're so fragile. We want to keep them sort of in the back.
Standing by.
Your will?
What are we doing on energy? Not great. I kind of want to keep enough to be able to... I'm just going to right-click this dude up there and see. Okay, we can see them through the fog of war
How may I help?
to get a general sense of where they're at.
Tarakala. Of course.
Okay. Okay, good. Again, there's a beacon up here to get more Protoss. Can I trigger it with the hallucination?
Yes, Executor.
No, but it also looks like...
Give me something to shoot.
Man, I want to assume that we could just go up there and hit it with Tassadar, but I get the sneaking suspicion that as soon as we warp these dudes in, there's going to be some sort of trap. Okay, that was a bit of a bummer. Again, we're taking some heat on our Terran units, and I might backtrack just to look to see if there's more Terran elsewhere. Be careful. We don't want to lose these probes. These light crystals are way too valuable.
Teleportation field activated.
Okay, we got an extra probe, 2 Zealots, and a Dragoon. These Zealots, unfortunately, I feel like are sort of just waiting to die. And the reason for that is because infested Terrans. But we do have a third probe, so if we find another light crystal, we could bring it with us.
Yes, Executor.
Okay, we want to go out the way we came.
Commander.
We don't want to go any different way, so we're going to spam click down here.
How may I help?
Standing by.
Because we don't want our units accidentally going a different way and then triggering units to unburrow and kill us.
Commander.
How may I help?
Who's still stuck up here?
Give me something to shoot.
This is so strange. It's really interesting, though. It's very, very fitting for this mission in particular. Okay. Mr. Marine has made it.
Your will?
Again, these Marines will die so fast until we get, like, a decently sized force of them. So that's why I'm inclined to not lead with them until later. So I'm going to backtrack. Do we want to go that way, or do we want to go over here?
Yes, Executor. I hear you.
Let's head back to the center.
Give me something to shoot.
Man, I'm like super scared. I'm going really slow. The thing is, when combat starts, you've got to be ready to take action fast. Really, really fast. The other thing we can do is inch forward with our light bulbs and have them reveal where enemies are burrowed. Because usually you can see on this texture, on the textured floor, where there are units that are burrowed. But never mind.
We're trapped in here, surrounded by hostiles, requesting immediate backup.
Okay, and I see an SCV in there, so that's another potential light bulb. Again, the key is we're looking for where burrowed units might be.
Your will?
Probably up there, if I had to guess. Man, then you can't see your units that get left behind, sort of like that. Man, this
Yes, Executor.
is really intriguing.
Yes, Executor.
Yeah, see, you can kind of see there's burrowed units right there. So we're gonna storm those. Okay, absolutely worth it, I think. The question is, will there be more in here?
It shall be done.
Okay, cover the retreat.
I hear you. It shall be done. Tarakala! How may I help?
Get him? Did we
Tarakala!
get... Okay, we got him. You know what, SCV, you are not a fortified SCV, so you're going to get added to my Terran group. Then,
I hear you.
we're just going to steadily reveal the different pathways to go. It could also be really easy to miss a door in this place. I think we're good to just walk all the way back here. Unless something spawned from us. Yes, exactly. I think Tassadar can solo that thing. It feels like Storm is nerfed in general a little bit here, which is probably for the best because when we start fighting Protoss in the next 2 missions after this, you know, Storm is going to be a big problem for us, so I guess I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Okay, we're coming up on the part here where we're probably going to want to hallucinate and just try and trigger infested Terrans, and then we're going to try and keep this Terran group as safe as possible. I wish that we got the light crystal with the hallucination, but obviously that would be way too good, so.
Yes, Executor. I hear you.
Okay, let's inch. You guys stay back.
Jacked up and good to go.
How may I help?
Inch with the Protoss group.
Did you hear that?
Tarakala! For Adun. Of course.
Do it!
Yes, Executor.
Why was there such a strange delay? Okay, we got the infested Terran to trigger, and we got it to trigger on the Hydras, which probably damaged the Hydras.
I hear you. Tarakala! How may I help? It shall be done.
Okay, we know there's another one.
How may I
Feels like, given how close those Hydras were, they should have taken more damage than that, but that's okay. I'm just gonna run, see if we can find any infested Terrans and trigger them.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh. We're looking. I saw a purple patrol down here. Okay, we found another infested Terran. That's what that's for. I'm just like sort of relying on Tassadar to be able to solo a lot of this stuff. Not to mention he's got good healing. Okay, my Protoss units are actually... Oh, ooh. Okay, let's see how this works. So he is draining health to restore his shields, and he'll do that up to 100 of either resource. And then he will passively regenerate shields, which will also regenerate his health to an extent. Because that's how that works too? Or does he just have passive health regen? I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. This is the most tense I think StarCraft micro mission's ever been for me. It's really neat. We're going to hallucinate again, I think. We get 2 probes, which is not bad. Okay, make your way down. We're looking for more infested Terrans. So basically just make your way all the way to the end, and we're going to watch the mini-map to see if we see anything, really. We're going to send this guy down here, unless it's a door. That might be a door.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
I see another purple. Okay, we got that to trigger. Keep going. We're going to keep doing that. Okay, we know there's a trap sort of halfway down just past that middle hallway. The screen, I understand, is just like completely black for you all. Okay, we have another purple. I've learned the purples are infested Terrans. Come and get me. Okay, so I think we've triggered all the infested Terrans up until the end of that hall. So we're going to now make our way through. You guys just follow Tassadar, and then we're going to use Tassadar to just walk his way down. He's already regenerated most of his health and shields. Again, we're being really meticulous. I don't remember where we need to go. Do we want to come down into this bottom right, and maybe there's a teleporter?
How may I help?
I'm going to go and try and find that, yeah, that trap. Okay, I guess that counted as being on the high ground because he was really struggling to hit it. Okay, I didn't leave anything behind, did I? Okay, but we're also looking for more light crystals, keep in mind, because we have 2 more workers, and the more light crystals, the better. I don't really want to risk the ones that I have. Let's save, because I feel like we're in a really good spot having gotten rid of the infested Terrans in this hallway. Unless they spawn, it's possible that they spawn. Ooh!
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, that was okay, because he attacked my, Oh, we gotta get in there. You got it. You gotta storm him. Well, we saved an SCV. We have a light crystal here. That's big. Let's go and pick it up with our other fortified probe, and then I guess... Did I lose my other SCV to something? I must have. Because he was... Oh, no, he's in this hotkey group. So you get added to this group. Now we have 3 probes. We want to steadily wait for Tassadar to get some HP back. Maybe explore a little bit further down in this direction. I think Tassadar tanking that Ultra was the best option. That could have been a lot worse. That group sort of feels like you're not meant to really save much of it, and it's probably more like... It's probably meant to be more like you get the light crystal. I think. I don't know. It seemed like maybe if we were faster with our other units, we could have saved one of the tanks, which would have been pretty huge. I'm thinking maybe we want to... Man, I don't know. Like, hallucinating the probes is just really, really tempting. Again, I kind of want to save my Terran units for the end, where I think we can just throw them to the grinder when there's going to be a bunch of infested Terrans. And we want to make sure that Tassadar has enough energy to use a storm, because in that last hallway, in the original at least, there's like a huge flood of units that pop out. Okay, don't even let him shoot. Okay, we're going forward with the Protoss units first. So we have stairs here, and we have a pathway further down. I like the regen on Tassadar. That's really, really nice. Makes me feel a little comfy, and also, if you have regen on your heroes, like in the original with the shields and stuff, players tend to, they'll just wait around. So just bypass that and just let them, you know, let them play the game, is my thought. Give the heroes a little bit better regen, maybe out of combat or something. What we can maybe do is use this high ground. Against my better judgment, I'm going to try and get these Dragoons up the high ground. And then I'm going to put a Zealot kind of here in case something spawns at the bottom. By something, I mean an infested Terran. Oh. So we can also come over here. 2 different stairwells. Sort of feels, you know, it dissuades me from trying to bring my other units over here. Goliaths? Again, he can solo Hydras. Hydras are... They are tankier in this version of the game. In the vanilla version of UEDAIP. Maybe we could bring Marines up here and take the Goliaths? Oh, just let that, whatever that is shooting us, just let it come down the stairs.
It shall be done. How may I help?
Go, probes, go! Dude, they're so tanky. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have another light crystal, so we can bring our SCVs up here. I'm going to bring my Terran group up, leave the Zealots behind. Hopefully they can figure it out, because we have another light crystal and a random...
How may I help?
Well, I didn't know that that's what that would do. Darn. Well, that would have been nice. That's fine. He'll slowly heal. Getting that one Dragoon healed would have been nice. You know, c'est la vie. Okay, SCV, come and get another light crystal. And then you light crystals come on down, and let's see if we can take those Goliaths. Get added to the light crystal squad. All right, let's see. Let's try this. Wouldn't that be cool if we could... We didn't even have to... We didn't even have to put the Marine inside of it. We just got it. Oh, no, never mind. He went in there. I'm a dummy. Okay. So now we have Goliaths. It feels like maybe one of our Marines did not end up in there. I don't know. Anyway, you get removed from this group. And then let's head back up and around the stairs and maybe check kind of down in this direction. That's where we came from. This is a mistake. I feel like unless it's an area I need to go, we should not just be casually traversing down areas. Kind of like over here by the Protoss beacon.
Be done. For our door.
Okay, well, good luck getting everyone back up and around here. We're going to try.
Comlink online. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Tech.
Goliaths seem handy. They don't have any upgrades. Our Protoss units are way better on that front, but I'm happy with it. We are also at full energy, so let's hallucinate something and run them forward. Again, they can't really see, but... What? Okay, just go. I'm just right-clicking into the darkness. Seems like this is the only way we can go. I'm basically I'm doing this to reveal the minimap. See, like, we found a large group of units up here. If we can maybe skirt by them. No, that's just Zerglings.
Yes,
So, like, we know Tassadar pretty much alone can handle that. Let's have these guys follow him.
Your will.
And then follow up with everybody else if they can get up the flippin' ramps.
For our door.
Yes, sir.
I hear you.
Channel open.
Again, good luck getting them up there, but if they can, we're cooking with gas. He's back up to near full. Dude, these probes are actually really good. Holy cow. Hey, I removed you from this group. What are you doing?
Yes, sir. Reporting for duty. Systems functional.
Man, I'm still nervous. Let's hallucinate once more. I feel like this is the right way to play this, so that's how I'm going to play it. It feels like we're probably getting close to the end. I'm just sort of right-clicking into the darkness. No, don't pick that up. That's a healing thing. I see purple. Uh-oh.
Yes, Executor.
Okay, we have another Ultra.
Systems functional. I read you.
Okay, we're going. Into the darkness.
I help.
Man. Maybe I should have looked further down in that other direction, too?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, TACOM.
We're gonna save. Because we know there's an Ultra, and that could kill Tassadar.
Go ahead, TACOM.
How may I help?
This door is locked.
I hear you. How may I help?
Normally, you have to unlock the door that's... The unlock button is, like, over to the right, and then Zeratul in one of these. I'm pretty sure. And there's also usually a really large area that's a trap here. I don't want to say it's a trap, but it's just a lot of enemies.
How may I help?
So we're gonna inch.
Kala. Of course. For our door. I hear you. I hear you.
Please,
Kala.
please, please. You can see it. It's just sitting there. Uh-oh.
I help.
Systems functional.
Terran in the back.
Yes, sir.
SCV, just you're very brave. I mean, it's double. I mean, my zealots are here to do exactly this. They did exactly their job, which was to tank double Ultralisks. It feels like we're going in the correct direction at this point. Once again, I will hallucinate and see if we can trigger any. We want to trigger any burrowed infested Terrans. I don't really know if this is the right way, but we're just doing this based on the minimap. Okay, we found a large auto turret area here.
I hear you.
Now I'm tempted to go back the other way. How much energy does this guy have? Enough to bolt his way all the way over there to look.
I hear you.
Online.
Okay, good work with the hallucination. It was able to spot stuff for us.
Online.
Your will.
I don't need to keep the Goliaths in the back. They're not nearly as fragile.
May I help?
Reporting for duty.
We also don't necessarily need to lead with every single light crystal, because stuff does come up behind us, too. That's just the way I have my hotkeys set up.
For our door.
For better or for worse. What was that? Did y'all hear that creepy screech that echoed through the darkness?
Comlink online.
There's a healing thing there.
Your will, it shall be done.
Go ahead, TACOM.
So, like, it certainly couldn't hurt to just get everyone here.
Adun.
Okay, good. I think one of our dragoons missed it, but that's okay.
For Adun, it shall be done.
Is there even anything here?
For Adun. Of course.
There's a picture of a red planet on the screen.
For Adun.
Oh, this screen.
How may I help? For Adun.
Systems functional.
Is this a Dark Colony reference? I don't know what that is, but okay, we're coming all the way back here. Seems like we did not need to go that way. It's possible Zeratul is in here, and we're gonna have to hit the beacon and then come back and let him out. I don't know for sure, but I get that impression. There's more Zerg in there too, and it seems like they'll be let out in both of these rooms. I wonder if we could land a storm like deep into this room,
May I help?
lure them close to us.
For Adun.
He's got full energy, so it certainly couldn't hurt to just throw it down. I saw kills go up by at least one, so we got something. Is that worth the amount of energy we spent on it?
Go ahead, TACOM.
Probably not.
Yes, Executor. Of course.
Okay. Save.
For Adun. How may I help? It shall be
It
done.
looks like our probes made it pretty far. It looks like our probes made it pretty far. We're gonna go ahead and bomb in here. We know that there's turrets.
Of course. For Adun. It shall be done. Of course.
Let's just double check. Okay, that door's open.
For Adun.
Hang on.
It shall be done.
Everybody move up.
Functional.
Your will.
Ooh, okay. Big Terran group. Big Terran group.
Tarakala.
Big Terran group. And then I had another SCV too from before, so we have another crystal here. And then we have another group of Terran. Thermal shock. Is that name different than it used to be? I like that. Okay, you go ahead and get added to this group. We have multiple fire bats. That's cool. Okay,
Right away, sir. Orders received.
we're looking for something to unlock this door. All of our Protoss units are alive.
Roger that.
Whoop, okay, we expected this. That's fine. That did like nothing to us. This door is locked. Whoop, 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 whoop. So there's a beacon somewhere. Could it be back in that direction?
I hear you. Tarakala. It shall be done. Tarakala. It shall be done.
Maybe this is where Zeratul is?
I read you.
I mean, there's definitely a few locations that we could explore further. This area on the mini-map was the group of, like, tanks and stuff that we couldn't quite get to.
How may I help?
Go ahead, TACOM. Here.
This area is where we got more Protoss. Maybe this up here is a potential? Wait, was that door open before?
Yes, Executor. For Adun.
It might be that.
Comlink online. TACOM locked.
And then we could check kind of in that other direction. I see more Zerg in there as well.
Fire it up. Yes, Executor. Tarakala.
Okay, this looks promising.
Fire it
Careful, Firebat's pretty good, but
Executor.
we want to keep him alive for the end,
Adun.
the bombastic ending.
Of course.
I'd love to get more light crystals up to the front. I'm playing so cautiously, to the point where it's probably... I'm like taking the fun out of it, maybe? I don't know.
Of course. For Adun.
Okay, we came down this hallway. This shouldn't necessarily connect to anything,
For Adun. Of course. It shall be done.
but it is giving us some intel on these rooms that we had been in already.
Your will.
Alright, so you guys come on back that way, and then you keep going. Again, this allows us to kind of scope out around this entire room to know that we did hit the edge of it. You hear something slithering in a nearby experiment vat, but you can't see it in the dark. Is it that? I feel like I'm finding little goofy things. There's another light crystal there that we don't need.
Your will.
Have we been down here? This is where we came up in the first place, isn't it?
For Adun. It shall be Of course.
Now it's like I'm backtracking a little bit. So there's a beacon somewhere, but it's really, really hard to navigate with the darkness to know where to go and where to look. So it could be, it's probably up here, or maybe over in this direction in some way. Again, just because it's difficult enough to navigate, I think I might make a cut while we look. Well, okay, hang on. Is that a door or is that just a wall?
May I help? Your will?
No, that's the door because that's the other side of that cell area.
I hear you.
Okay, I'm going to make a cut in the footage because, again, I'm just going to be looking around and going really slow. That's okay. Okay, I found a direction I haven't been in yet, which is over here. I'm bringing my Protoss units and Tassadar. My fortified probes just got hit with an infested Terran, and they took it on the chin like a champ. So, honestly, it's actually insane how good these things are. We're going to go ahead and hallucinate here. I've sent my Terran units back down to where the other beacon is going to be. And then I'm just going to sort of right-click up in this direction as usual to see if maybe we can find what we're looking for. This certainly seems like the direction we need to be going, and we've already cleared out a lot of the stuff towards the end of the map. Okay. Can you activate this? I assume a hallucinated unit cannot activate this. There's a healing crystal there.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
I hear you. How may I help? Your will? For Ador.
Okay. Tassadar can handle some Zerglings. I'm confident in that. Okay, let's take this group.
Of course. For Ador.
Don't stand too close together, though, because infested Terrans
I hear you.
can kill everything super fast, apparently except hallucinated probes. Get out of there. I saw a healing crystal up there, so we just need to live, and we're okay. All right, once again, we run the hallucinated probe forward,
For Ador.
just to lure out anything that might be up in this direction.
For Ador.
Okay, this seems good. And then there's the healing crystal there, so we can heal up this entire group. And I think our Terran groups are pretty much fine. I mean, we have an SCV that's in both groups that is a little weak, but otherwise that's okay. Go ahead, Dragoon. Security doors unlocked. Okay, that is what I expected.
Yes,
Then,
Tarakala. For
hit
Ador.
this. Perfect.
How may I help? Tarakala. It shall be done.
And I'm just double checking. I can't imagine this is connected to anything. Okay.
For Ador.
So now this group, we got to come all the way down here. But on the positive side, everything has been killed along the way.
Orders received.
So we can inch forward with our Terran groups.
Reporting for
There's no reason we need to throw our Terran groups away.
Channel open.
Call the shot. I read you.
But
Systems functional.
Ghost report.
we'll put them into position to move in here later. Oh, we know there's some turrets, actually. We can kill the turrets.
Systems functional. Channel open.
Sorry, Firebat.
Go ahead, TACOM. Comlink on.
Okay, let's not lose the SCV holding the thing. Okay, good work, Terran units. You did your duty. These poor dudes just confused and unsure how to get to where they're going. I probably would want to clump up before I hit this,
Systems functional.
because Lord knows what's going to happen. I don't see anything burrowed, though it is hard to see.
Give me something to shoot. Comlink online.
Having to go up and down multiple flights of stairs is a bit of a problem for me.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, these poor guys are still up here. All right, Mr. Zealot. Where's Tassadar, first and foremost? He's here. Look, let's just save and do it. If we could save ourselves some time, let's do it. Mr. Ghost, this seems appropriate for you. Opening cell doors. Uh-oh.
Executor.
Well, I don't know what I expected. Well, we're gonna lose our... Hang on. What if we just, like, go for it? You know what I mean? We just need to get Tassadar one room over. I actually walked by the door that I needed to go through to win. Thankfully, all of our light crystal dudes were not killed. Were any of our light crystal dudes killed? Yeah. Unfortunately, they don't drop their payload. That would be nice. All right, we're going. Terran, it's time to be brave. Don't lose these guys, though. Dude, fire bats. I thought there was an infested Terran. You know what? The infested Terran probably took out one of my zealots. Okay, Terrans, you're being rescued. Oh, and there's the light crystal. I thought that would provide vision, but it did not. It's because it's still technically neutral, and if it's not being held by a worker, then it's still lighting up the area, but we can't see it unless we have direct vision on that area. Okay, that wasn't that bad at all. The dual Ultralisk was probably the scariest part, but we did fine. Okay, you guys guard our exit, please.
It shall be done.
Oh, yeah.
Greetings, Dark One. I have come to bring you home.
Greetings to you, mighty Tassadar. I knew that you would not forsake us. For in the time that you have spent with us, you have learned to value our ways and our methods. You have learned to channel our dark power, as well as that of your masters. And thus you alone have found completeness beyond the scope of the Kala. But I fear that the Conclave in its pride could never bring itself to welcome outcasts such as we.
Outcasts though you may be, it is your vision and courage that may yet save our homeworld from the swarm. I beg of you, Zeratul, return with us to Ire. Though they are petty and have in ignorance cursed your kind for generations, help me save our people.
Since our banishment long ago, we have never failed in our responsibility to Ire. Though it shall cause us great pain to see our homeland once more, we shall return with you, Tassadar. We will do what we can.
All right. Well, this was not really that difficult. I think a big part of it was I was exceedingly cautious, which I'm very good at. Using hallucination and just yeeting them into the darkness to pop burrowed units, pop gun emplacements, to pop infested Terrans especially, I think made a huge difference. Obviously, this mission probably took me twice as long as it needed to, but I think it paid off because we ended up coming out of it relatively safe. Very, very clever use of the lighting. I've never seen something like this before. The idea of being able to use a transportable light source, very, very neat. I really enjoyed that. So great job with that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Again, this wasn't like super difficult as a lot of micro sections or missions have been in the past for UEDAIP, but it introduced something incredibly clever and interesting. All right, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.